Welcome to this review of the Gocheer Airbrush with compressor. This was a really nice little kit. The company offered to send me one to check out, and I thought, well, I've been doing some leather work, and I would really love to learn how to apply dye in more innovative ways to my leather projects. And this is a great tool for getting those subtle fades that you want, or applying some color in different ways. And I thought, what better way to explore that side of my creativity than with an airbrush? And I have to say, I've had questionable results with airbrushes in the past, and I was looking at this kind of trepidly, but I will say this, I had an amazing experience with this product right out of the box. First of all, that hose, the tubing that goes from the compressor motor to the airbrush, is really supple. So it's not trying to steer the airbrush in your hand. It's very limp, even under pressure. It just flows so nicely. And this cup is really solid. It's got a good seal on the cap. And this kit that it comes with is quite exceptional, I thought. It's got cleaning brushes for everything. It's got a little stand that has several different size brushes for the internals of the airbrush, for, if you don't really get it clean when you use it and you got to go back in. If you clean it when you're done using it, you should be able to go for quite some time. But you've got all the tools in the kit for getting in there and getting the clean done. But like I say, if you take care of it after use, it'll be good. It comes with a dropper for moving paint or ink over to the airbrush, which is the way to do it. Don't try to pour it from the bottle. But yeah, I just attached the brush holder and then tried to put it on the wrong way. There we go. That's it, dummy. It goes in this way. Actually, it's quite a nice brush holder. I like that they use the weight of the compressor. This is a reamer that is used for cleaning the tip when it all goes wrong and you got called away on an emergency and you left it full of paint. You're probably going to need to go to that level for clean. But like I say, if you keep up with it while you're using it, it's not an issue. Pretty decent instructions. Don't really get into really the technical side of cleaning it, which hopefully you keep up with it. But alcohol-based leather dye, which I prefer. I don't like the water-based ones. I don't think they penetrate as well. The rule here for viscosity is you want it a viscosity equal to or less than milk. So that's about as thick as you want. And this is alcohol-based, so it's definitely much, much thinner than even water. So water or alcohol consistency is probably really good with an airbrush like this. It is a two-stage airbrush, so you're going to vary the air by the button down and then the throttle the paint, rocking it back and forth. Now I just turned this compressor on and you can hear it's actually really pleasant. It's not overly noisy. And I'm running this on medium pressure. I really didn't need to go on high. Notice I did the O with kind of a low flow and the X with a high flow, just to kind of get an idea for what the travel speed would be like before I started actually putting dye on leather. But yeah, I kind of went into this just gently, just trying to see how it looked as I went. Again, this is literally, I took this out of the box and it's my first time using it. And I am astonished with not only how well it works, but how well I was able to get this thing to do what I wanted it to do. It's not the kind of tool I had to fight to get results. It really delivered. And in this price point, that's saying something. I really thought that this had a pretty high quality first time user experience here. This piece of leather, the second disc, I just wanted to color it in completely and see how even it came out. It came out great. I have no complaints about that. But now when we're done testing this out, we got to clean it, right? And I just poured the leftover dye back into the dye bottle. Lots of people are probably cringing out there, but this stuff's expensive, and things with VOCs are hard to get in California. You can see the black still coming out at first, and then as the alcohol cleans it out, I am using isopropyl alcohol, very high purity alcohol in this to clean it, but it's already blowing clear, as you can see on the cardboard there. That alcohol is really coming out clean already. And I'm going to do this a couple of times just until it starts to stay clear. And another trick that you can do here with this airbrush to get it really clean inside is put your finger over the tip. Don't worry, you're not going to inject alcohol into your body. It's very low pressure, but it is going to cause bubbles to come up into the bowl. And you'll see it. You'll see the cleaning happen because it'll turn that alcohol, whatever color your application was, you're going to see it doing its job and really getting that gun good and clean inside. So bravo to Gocheer for a really wonderful product. I had a great experience. And here is this before finishing. That's the solid disc that I did. And here it is after. I'm really happy with it.